Like Huining say, what type of meditation can straight away take you to no thought? This is the one. You have to relax and maintain awareness until the mundane mind slow down and cease. How many of you manage to realize that stillness, even for a moment, is good enough? Nobody cannot be. It's not difficult, it's very easy, I tell you. And very fast you go into that state. And you become very quiet. No need to do anything. No need to know. But the awareness will understand. Then when you come out of it, you can reflect, you can contemplate what actually happened. Then because you have this awareness, the awareness can allow you to recollect. That's why the recollection is the part that the Buddha meant in the Sati aspect. When you are aware, there is an awareness, but no perception, nothing. But where the awareness can let you understand what that thing is, then you can recollect what happened. Then you can use word to describe it. But when it happened, there is no word. It's just the awareness nature going through the experience and the understanding. It's just aware. Finish. That's why your awareness can be aware of silence, stillness, tranquility, but without the words. You only use the word to describe it later on. The state of mind that is not agitated, don't have any movement or activity, that is your true mind. That is your meditative mind. So very seldom or very rarely people can have that type of mind. Most of them are in calmness through concentration, through focusing, or through continuous doing mindfulness. But they cannot develop that state of tranquility and stillness of mind through a normal, free mind that is not in a conditioned state, where you don't do anything. Unless you can do it in the form of meditation, you don't stand a chance when you come out into the daily life. Do you understand? In the form of meditation also you cannot be silent and still. When you come out into life, your senses are fully engaged. You don't stand a chance to be mindful, to be heedful, to be aware. Everything moves so fast. But when you can do it until your mind enters Sati, then when you come out into the daily life, even at the retreat, you will realize you have transformed. Your awareness and your kaya activity, they move as one. Then you will be very surprised. Everything you do is in Sati. Everything you see, you hear, you smell, you taste, you tactile, feel anything. Then everything like is within your field of awareness. It's as if everything slow down, but nothing slow down. It's actually your mind that slow down. Your mind does not think, proliferate and create thought anymore. Your mind has become very quiet. That's how you get to attenuate or weaken the first two links of Paticcasamuppada, avijja, paccaya sankhara. You must weaken avijja. Avijja is ignorance. Through this silent awareness meditation, you develop understanding, wisdom. And this is very penetrative. This is bhavana maya panya, the third turning. The first and second turning will give you the initial wisdom. Then coupled with this type of meditation, the third turning, the awakening is very, very potent. You can understand many things. And the understanding is very penetrative. That's That's why this style of meditation is very different. Then you know what a free mind is. Means in the midst of life, no need to be in anapanasati or concentration or what, no need. Well, all these are skillful means to hold your mind, like swimming. The method and technique is like the float. With the float, you can swim. Like as if you are very skillful, very good. But when the float is not there, can you swim? Totally different. When you can swim without the float, that is your understanding. That the natural state of your body is lighter than water. There is buoyancy. That's why you can swim. You don't have to try to keep afloat. Understand? Like meditation. You don't try to be mindful. Try to be attentive. What are you doing? The moment you are without thought, you are already mindful and attentive. Then, like swimming, your natural state of body is buoyancy, lighter than water. You will float. No need to do anything. You will float because you are lighter than water. Your true mind is the same. Without thought, it's already there. Why must you try to be aware and mindful? See the difference. Then when you understand, then you go for the real swimming. The real swimming is, I already can float. Why should I use another skillful means of something to help me float? Which is the float. You feel confident with the float, you know you won't sink. But as long as you use the float to keep afloat, you can never understand the real buoyancy, the real swimming. Because you are swimming with the float, not natural, supported by something. And that is where meditation fails. When you understand that the natural state of mind is already aware whenever you are without thought, then to meditate is very easy, just like swimming. When I know I can float, to swim I just move. Either I move my hand or I propel my leg and I will move forward. So meditation is the same. The moment I am relaxed and aware, silent, without thought, I'm already in the meditative state. Just like swimming, then I can see what is going on. I can understand. All the activity and the movement is very clear in front of me. So that analogy is very useful, very important. So to understand is most important. When I understand, I can do the swimming without fear. I don't have to worry about sinking down into the pool or water, drown. Well, my natural state of body is buoyancy. No matter what happens, if I jump down, initially I may sink, but the buoyancy force will push me up. Because the buoyancy force is the mass or weight of water that my body displays. Then it will keep me afloat. So the natural state of mind is also the same. It's already that meditative state. You don't have to train, you don't have to look for it, you don't have to do anything. You only need to understand that. Then don't do anything. Relax. Maintain awareness and let the mundane mind slow down until it ceases. Then you return to your natural state. Instead of swimming, the natural state of buoyancy, your natural state of mind before the stirring. Realize that true mind, that true nature. Then you will know that one is the eternal life, the deathless element, the unconditioned. That one is not a being. That one is just an awareness nature, a nature within. That's why they say, 不生不灭. No arising, no ceasing, just aware. Finish. And because it is just aware, it can understand, it can awaken, it can meditate. And yet there is no meditator. Because the meditation is the process of awakening. Through what? Through observation. Through the silent mind. The awareness nature is not a being. That state of mind, which is just aware without thought, without concept, without anything, is already the meditative state. That's why I realize that, understand that. And that is precisely what Huineng teach. First thing to do to meditate is to reach the state of no thought, Wu Nian. Remember the 3 hallmarks of Huineng? So how to have no thought? Develop your spiritual faculty, then relax, aware, silent. Then when the mental hindrance is not there, the activity of mind will slow down and cease. Finish. Then when you realize your true mind, that is your meditative mind, then silent, stabilize it. Use that to understand, to awaken. Don't try to know. That silent mind will understand through its silent observation. It has nothing to do with memory, thought, nothing. That's why it sees things as they are, not through what your brain, your memory, your conditioning is telling you. That one is mundane seeing, perverted seeing. The direct seeing is the silent mind that is aware. Finish. Like the baby, newly born, no word, no concept, nothing. Then it can see things as they are. Then whatever activity or movement, this awareness is aware. Then the form of mind is connected to the awareness. That's why after that, whatever happened, paticca samuppada, the dwelling, upon contact, what happened? How the mind stir, how the mind create all the emotion and all. You see them. Then you realize this form of mind without wisdom become heedless. That's how it get into trouble. That's how it create karmic. That's how it fall into the downfall, leading to negativity of karmic nature. Then from all this observation and understanding, the moment you read the teaching, you understand clearly, where you saw it in the meditation. You saw the essential Dhamma, everything that the Buddha described and talked about and explained. Not through memory, not through word, not through knowledge and thought process. That is the big difference. Yeah. So this style of awareness-based or sati-based meditation is very different from the thought-based meditation. Thought-based meditation starts with the wrong instrument, but you cannot blame them. Do you know why you cannot blame them? Because since birth until now, almost all of you, most of you, the only instrument you know you have is what? Thought, isn't it? You think all the time. You think a lot. And without thought, you're scared you die. That's why you meditate until no thought. People got fear. So, funny, you know, these people. I mean, not your batch. The earlier batch. They tell me, Brother Theo, suddenly I realized I got no thought, no. And they panic. They thought they would die. This type of people must have a lot of what they call karmic offense against the triple gem. Otherwise they wouldn't be in that type of condition. Actually you went into the correct experience, really understanding, and yet the fear comes. Because they had this karmic obstruction that obstruct them from realizing it or understanding it. So, who wants to report meditation today? It will be very good, because this is the first time we are doing awareness-based. Except for those who already know how to do, it's different. But for new people, what is your experience? First time, don't be shy. You can make mistake. Or you don't experience much, also never mind. But you never know. Not until you describe what you do, then I can guide you. The mind is very angry. Anybody want to report meditation? Just describe exactly what happened. How you do it and what happened. No need to add anything. Pass to our Kok Wai. Is it Kok Wai? Oh yeah, now I remember you. Because Kok Lun and Kok Wai very close. Tonight Kok Lun not here. He always come late.
Hello.
Yeah, Kok Wai, yes.
Good evening, Karamita, Brother Teo and Karamita.
Yeah.
When I'm silent, right, the first thing is after that is I just listen everything, all the sound around me.
Yeah. The and external vibration, everything. Then
and then
what
my
else?
mind is just when quiet.
Very good. Sadhu.
But after for a while, right, then after that some thoughts will rise.
Yeah, definitely. Because you know why? You want to know. You are curious. Because the mind, when it's quiet, is not normal to you, understand? But normal to meditator, to cultivator. Cultivator want to be in that state, understand? But you want to be in that state, you cannot be in that state. That's why don't try to have craving for that state. Just relax, silent, don't do anything, let things be.
Yeah, I'm trying to silent, but sometimes the thoughts will get loud and very quiet.
Correct.
It's just like different type of intensity of the
correct.
But when it get very loud, I try to just find what is clinging on me. And then after that
finding,
after that it just
diminish.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that curious mind that want to find out is your mundane mind, your thought trying to know. Do you understand? Next time, forget about it. Don't try to know. Don't try to understand. Just continue to relax, silent, maintain awareness. Your quietness and silence is the beginning. It's actually a good sign because you know how to relax and just allow it to be. Then it starts to quiet down. Then the intensity, like you say, you suddenly become very sensitive. Then you try to do something about it. Forget about doing anything. Just let it happen. Let it go through. Because you haven't really reached the silence, the stillness. You have reached the more quiet state. And it's just like for us, if you stay up awake during the middle of the night, especially after 12 or 1 o'clock, or 1 something to 2 o'clock, or middle of the night, where there is very little traffic, where all the vibration of nature suddenly become very quiet, you can realize a type of silence within nature. You can realize suddenly, I think my daughter, they all will know, they study at night on. All of a sudden it become very quiet. She like to study at night. Very quiet. The sound, traffic, vibration, everything become very quiet. Actually, your true mind is the same. When your thought activity, when your emotion, when your anxiety, fear, or whatever mind state is no more, that true nature become clear, aware. Like you can aware of the silence, the stillness within your own nature. Not only external nature, within your own nature. Like suddenly, the activity of mind slow down until no more. That perfect stillness, the tranquility, the stillness, the silence. These are all words. The actual one is no movement, no concept, no idea, nothing at all. But the awareness is aware. So the question is, if there is no sense data, nothing, then who is the one that is aware of that silence, that stillness, the tranquility? Do you realize? For hearing consciousness to arise, you need condition in it. You need vibration in it. Or you need certain type of wave in it. Like my voice. Then it arises, the hearing consciousness. But this one, no sense data. Your ear don't have any impingement. There is no contact of mind. No arising of hearing consciousness. Completely still, silent. Then how come there is an awareness of that silence, that stillness? Then who is it? That is the unconditioned. That is your essence of mind. That is your true nature, your true mind that can be aware. That doesn't need condition. That's why it's the unconditioned. It don't need any condition for it to arise. And it's always there. Realize that. The essence of your mind, your true mind. The unconditioned within, which is just aware. That is meditation. And that one is very powerful. That is what Huining meant by no thought. Then through that, the awareness will allow you to understand that all of this arising and passing away, they are impermanent. You attach and cling, and one thing's your way, you suffer. And because they are impermanent, it's non-self. It's not real. Empty. That's how you can understand the second profound hallmark of Huining. From no thought, Wu Nian, you will realize Wu Xiang, no mark. No mark of living being, no mark of a self-cultivating, no mark of Dhamma, life or existence. All these are within the conditioned world. All marks are within the conditioned world. That's how you will realize no mark. Then when you realize no mark and you can go to your nature and meditate through trust, then your mundane mind will collapse. Once your mundane mind collapses, your true nature shines forth. Then no need to do anything other than. Throughout the day, 24 hours, the nature is there. That's why you become transformed. And that nature don't have the gross mundane mind. The mundane mind which used to be there, no more. So it's like a layer of mundane mind, the consciousness just drop off. It's just like suddenly the cloud, everything dispersed. The mist, the cloud, all dispersed. Then the sun's rays shine forth. The sun's ray is like your nature, your awareness nature, just shine forth. Then you are fully aware, ever mindful throughout the day. No need to do anything. That one is the third hallmark of Huining. The mind does not dwell. Wu, Zhu. It doesn't dwell anywhere because it's just the oneness nature. It's just aware. Because it's connected to this form and mind, this form and mind need to live life. That's why it will have specific phenomenal awareness. It will also have spacious awareness without a center. But it doesn't dwell anywhere. It doesn't hold or stay on anywhere. It understands through wisdom. All these are not real, impermanent, leading to suffering. There is no mark of anything at all. And because of that, this mind cannot dwell. But this mind is unconditioned. It's just aware. How can it dwell? Not like the normal people. Normal people dwell everywhere. You must be very surprised that you everywhere also want to dwell. Because your mundane mind see the Rupang, Buddha image, you dwell there already, is it? You listen to my voice, you are not attentive, you dwell here already. Do you understand? Whatever sense experience you arise, you dwell there. That's why you are lost in thought. Then you want to comment, you want to create verbalization and all those things and chattering. Like when you are aware of a moving car, it's just the awareness. Then you can perceive, you can know that it's a car, but finish. But human being different, no? They are not aware. No? They see the thought come up. Oh, very fast, this car. If they got interested in the car, so what nice car. Oh, whether it's you call it that special car, very expensive one you call it. But the one is too expensive. That's another one. Normal one. Uncle Sam got one called a Porsche. Wow, there is a Porsche. What model? So you know you are interested in car. Why your mind go and proliferate and do all that? Not to say you cannot do. As a human being, you can do. But when you are in the meditative state, you never do that. That nature never do that. But to live life, to share, I need to use word. I need to use Dhamma. But this form of mind is still within the conditioned world. The conditioned world has duality. Need words, need concept. They use the mundane mind. That's why the Buddha said, mind is the forerunner of all things. Mind is chief. When mind arises, all things arise. That is the mundane mind. Then he said, when he tell you the fifth daily contemplation, we are all born our karma, heir to our karma, conditioned and supported by our karma. And we are what we are because of our karma. And that he is referring to your form and mind. Do you understand? But when he talk about the unconditioned, the realization of Nibbana, he is referring to your true mind, your true nature. That will go into cessation. Then you will realize the unconditioned. That Nibbanic is not an experience actually, where there is no mind inside. That Nibbanic thing that the Arahant or the enlightened being goes through is the unconditioned. That's why that one, the Buddha say, you cannot talk about it, you cannot describe it. Because it's the unconditioned. It's not something that you can talk about and describe, but you have to use word if you want to describe it. And it's always towards the negation. Negation means Nibbana is none of all these things. Whatever you describe is never the real thing. Because it has got no word, no concept, nothing. And it's not even a mind state beyond mind. Beyond thought, the unconditioned. That's why you cannot perceive it through mind. You cannot understand it through mind. It has to be realized, but not by a being. The realization come about through the understanding, the awakening, the wisdom. Once the wisdom is there, this mundane mind that has the wisdom will realize itself and cease. Do you understand that? The mundane mind that has the wisdom will realize itself and just cease. You will reach a stage where your wisdom is already so established, so stable. This is the real cessation that lasts over a period of time, not the glimpse and become sane. Sotapan, Sakadagami, Anagami or Arahant. That one is different. That one quite normal. Those who cultivate accordingly can experience that. But most of the time it's just a glimpse. A one moment glimpse, cessation. But this one, the final cessation, I still remember, the mundane mind will understand. Think also like that, don't think also like that. Where everything is empty, not real, not what you think. Then the mind that has this understanding all of a sudden becomes so quiet and so still. Then the pure awareness and the stillness also no more. Suddenly it just ceases into that Nibbana. You use the word Nibbana. It ceases, just ceases. Completely no mind, no thought. Not blank, no. The form of mind, even the pure awareness, the stillness, everything is gone. Cessation of form of mind. That's why no creation, nothing. No mind to experience anything. That's why you cannot experience Nibbana. Nibbana is to be realized through an understanding. And when the mundane mind realizes itself and sees, when that mundane mind sees, even the pure awareness also no more, then you go back to the oneness nature, the Buddha nature or the source. That's why in the Heart Sutta, you remember, I draw these 4 things. There are 4 circles. This one is the source, the oneness nature. From here, we call it the original nature. From here, it starts. The first thing to come out is the pure awareness. This one just aware. Doesn't do anything. Where it's not a being. It's just a nature. It cannot come out. From here, it creates. This is the mundane mind. That's why the Buddha say, this mundane mind is the forerunner of all things. Mind is chief. When mind arises, everything arises. So when this one arises, it creates this phenomenal world of consciousness. So this is the existential world. Existential world. So this phenomenal world of consciousness is the world that we live in. So this is how you come out. So when you meditate, when you see all this clearly, then you return all of the external world of consciousness, the world of form and the world of mind. Return all this back to the mundane mind. Where you know from here it creates. Then when you cease the mundane mind, what happens? You come back to this pure awareness, which is your true mind. Do you follow? So when this one sees, it come back to this one. Do you understand? So when you come back to this one, then you realize there is no creation. This one you can say is the present moment. Just aware. But to transcend life, you have to transcend even the present moment. To transcend birth and death. That's why this one also must cease. When this one also ceases, because this one must cease first, then you realize this one, then this one ceases, then you come back to this. And this is what they call Nibbana. 1B or 2B? 2B. Or the source. And they also call this the oneness nature. Oneness nature. And sometimes the Mahayana call it the original nature. Or true nature. These are all words or names that people use. Some even call it the Buddha nature. This original nature is what they call 本来的面目, the original source before everything starts. These are all words. But when you understand all this through the meditation, then you understand Huineng is correct. He know you, he know me. Even at the true mind, pure awareness, this one is not a being. It cannot come out and live life. It's not a form and mind. But this one is a form and mind from the karmic nature. But this one, you can develop the direct seeing to awaken, to develop the wisdom. That's why at the retreat, I will teach you this one, which we have included in the Heart Sutta, the Trinity chart. So this Trinity chart, this C is actually your pure consciousness here, your pure awareness, this one. So this one is from here, you come out. This one is the human being. Human being, or five aggregate of form and mind. So when you use this pure awareness this way, you create sense door consciousness. You understand? Then this one is for mundane living. And this is what the mundane mind is all about. So this one arises through the senses. Five degree of form and mind is where the senses is. This one is the senses. You have your sixth sense door. So this is basically the human being or the five aggregate of form and mind, the two aspects. So this one is what normal people do, mundane living. But if you use this pure awareness to meditate, then you go this way. This one is meditate. Leading to direct seeing. So when you can see things as they are with your pure awareness, you will develop what they call wisdom. You will awaken. Then when this wisdom is connected to the form and mind, this is noble living. This is the third phase of Dhamma, Pativeda. Can follow? So this one is a very important understanding. You must know you are the pure awareness nature. You have a true mind, a true nature inside. From here, you create mundane living and use the true mind to develop meditation. That's why to live life, you use the senses to create mundane consciousness and live life. Can you follow? Then if you want to meditate, use the pure awareness, direct seeing to awaken, develop the wisdom. Then this wisdom connected to the form and mind, the form and mind is no longer deluded. That's why it does not suffer anymore. But this is not you, that's how. You can say this is enlightened. But this is not you. Well, this is karmically conditioned, dependent originating. It is impermanent. It's not a permanent unchanging entity. It come and it go. It's supported by condition. The three conditions that supported the human life. So all this understanding will enable you to understand the teaching very clearly. That's why in the meditation, when I went through all this, I realized this is what is happening. But all this is not written in the book. But yet, it can be explained until you can understand. In fact, even the Mahayana teaching is not really what people think. People think Mahayana teaching is very complicated, esoteric and all those things. Do you realize? Like very mystical one. Normal people cannot understand. No. You can explain it. It's not difficult. And it can be understood. The moment you understand, you can do it. It's nothing mystical. everything is within our own nature and form and mind. You must know that you have a true mind, your true nature. And to realize enlightenment, this one also must cease, to return to the source, the oneness nature. This is the unconditioned. This is also the unconditioned. This one is the unconditioned. That's why Nibbana is the unconditioned. Okay? With that, I better end. Already 10:40. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, can pass the mic to Amy. Yeah. Yeah.
I see the two words cease. So when the mundane mind cease, to my understanding is there's no more thoughts and no more mark of a self.
Correct. It's just the pure awareness. The pure awareness. It's like you meditate, you silence everything, relax, aware. Let the mundane mind cease. Once the mundane mind cease, the only thing that is left is the pure awareness. That pure awareness nature, your true nature, your true mind. And that one is the first thing to come out. Understand? From the source. So for you to return to the source, because this is not a being. Understand? But to use word, I have to say for you to return, because there is no being. Understand? It's just this nature. This nature must return. For it to return, it must cease. Then only you return to the unconditioned. You actually realize the singularity or the source, the beginning of all things. That's why this one is the oneness nature. You become one with everything. Because from the source, everything arises. The whole creation, the whole universe, existence arises. So when you return this to mundane mind to this true mind, then this one back to this, you return to the beginning, the singularity. From there, everything arises.
My question is how to cease the pure awareness. When the pure
you need
awareness
wisdom.
is ceased,
You need wisdom. The wisdom at this level, I told you already. Think also like that. Don't think also like that. Because everything is empty, not real. No thought lead to no mark. No mark lead to no dwelling. That everything is just dependent, originating, condition. There is nothing. Then the mind cease to think. Understand? Then what happened? All of a sudden, it will become very quiet. Then this mundane mind is gone. This mundane mind is gone. And when this mundane mind is gone, it's only this. But this one, if you go and maintain pure awareness, like you meditate, then it won't cease. You understand? But there is something there to maintain. Why you want to know? Let it be. Then you completely let it be that time. I still remember, all of a sudden, no word can describe. That thing just happened. And when that thing happened, I still remember, my awareness was still there. The three areas of consciousness, they come back into one. Come back into one, and the whole thing disappears. Then, because I didn't die, you remember? I didn't die. So when I went back into my physical body, that consciousness that went back, then I saw how it started now. Then later on, when I went through the cessation, after the cessation is gone, I cannot decide when to come out. I cannot decide. It will come out on its own. Then I still remember when it come out, it's like, let you see everything so clearly. From the mind base, the gateway there, it come out. First, the pure awareness come out. Then that three area of consciousness, straight away is split, one into the brain, one at the Tantian and one at the heart area. And you know what happened? That's why I can tell you this dynamo, you remember? When the cessation happened, this whole brain, all your brain activity, all the sankhara movement, everything, like it's suddenly cease. Completely quiet. It's like running but no sound. Quiet. Then after that, it's completely cease. Then when the consciousness came back, the first moment it went up there, it's like that dynamo start again. Then this brain get activated again. But very slow. Very slow. Then fully aware, and this one activated again. Then I start to understand how this one create thought. How the mundane mind start operating. Then I still remember this one once activate here at the heart area, the feeling, the emotion, everything come out. Then the Tantian enable my body to move again. Then as I came out of it, I was still, just aware, like nothing inside there. Then I remember I was at Cameron Highland. I was at Cameron Highland. The bus, after the 5-day retreat, I came out of the bus. That monk actually knew. But I don't think he remembered. He's actually Reverend Dusadi. He was very young that time. He just, Ajahn Buddha Dasa there, he was a law student at that time. He was conducting the retreat there. But he knew I was different. He asked Pearly, you remember? Wave, Pearly and Eric. He said, you look at Brother Teo, he's so different. But I was so still. I didn't want to talk. Away. Then later on, they go and buy vegetable. I was quiet. I didn't speak a word. Then I just aware, naturally aware. Then I went out the bus. I happened to sit in front of the bus. Then as the bus driver drive down towards PJ, I saw the sense data coming in. Then how it create contact. How all the things start again. The moment I saw that, I knew how mundane mind work. How living beings who don't have the understanding will be entangled and trapped. That's why the Paticca Samuppada dependent origination, the link, every link becomes so clear. And you know who are you, what are you, how you function, how this pure awareness, the moment it come out, it trigger off consciousness at the brain, then this one start. Then at the heart, this one start. Then the Tantian, this one start. Then the whole human being eliminated. Then the life force come back. Pound out. Yeah. So this one, you have to go through. Otherwise you cannot understand. But because there is condition, so this one can be shared. It's not easy to understand all this. Today, I don't know, maybe not so much of you all. Some of you all may be needing this already, but there are other beings out there who wanted this understanding. This is not really for human beings. This is not a glimpse. This one is the real cessation, the Nibbana. And you go in for quite a while. At that time, I remember my mind kept on going to cessation. Almost for 1 year, I think, remember. Even when I went to New Zealand, when I was with Mr. C, in his house, I went into it. I was meditating on the couch. He got a long couch, longer than this one, with a high headrest at the back. Then he was lying down on the floor, meditating, my last teacher. When I went into that cessation, then the moment I come out, he knew. He came out and he asked me, what happened just now? I told him beautiful, but he cannot understand what I said. He cannot understand because he do consciousness. His consciousness go very fast. He occult power. I went into cessation. He doesn't understand. He asked me what happened. I said beautiful. Then he asked me to describe. I say like I suddenly understand everything. Everything is just the way it is. He cannot understand. I just told him beautiful, and he knew it's beautiful. Because he never go in. He hold on to this one. He used this one to develop occult energy, pure energy. And he used that one to probe. And to him, that is his true self, is it? That is him. So different people with different understanding, when they reach different stage, they do different things. So it's okay. Let things be. Okay? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So with this we end.